Look at this, folks. I'm at Mount Davidson Park, San Francisco. More of these layers. Let's check it out. Let me see a better look. So like blockish. Could be a giant slag heap from ancient miners. Who knows? See how some places the layers are uplifted, tilted, or sloped so they become vertical. Geologists will tell you that's from tectonic forces uplifting from below because of subduction. There's no more subduction happening. I can't prove that. Look at this up here. Wow. This could be a giant tree stump. Alright, let's explore this. Okay, so here's the trailhead. Got my umbrella out because it is raining off and on. Coyote alert. They do roam around, attack small dogs, but let's check out these rocks. This appears to be a mix. Old and new rocks. So the history of this park is Adolf Sutro, of course, bought the land in 1881 after making his fortune in the Comstock silver mines in Virginia City, Nevada. So who knows what was here. Became a park later on. So according to Wikipedia, this is the tallest peak in San Francisco. Elevation 928 feet, and it's in the geographical center of the city. Was one of the original 7 hills. Very rocky soil. There's some interesting features. You can see some transition area. A lot of eucalyptus, which was probably planted by Sutro. I did find a couple of really old sequoia redwood stumps. There's an old water pipe. just keep going up. Look at how thick this vegetation is down in here. I mean, is that to prevent any building or excavation? They set aside different areas for parks and golf courses. This land has never been developed as far as we know. Some guy is just happened to be his appraiser, bought the land east of here that has houses on it. More layers. So on this side of the hill, it's pretty much no trees. Eucalyptus grove over there. Nothing over here. I'll have to do a part 2 if I find something interesting when it's sunnier. I suppose it's probably a nice view. So I'm up on this ridge with all this exposed bedrock. So, looks like all this has been subjected to intense heat. Or electrical discharge. Found an interesting pattern over here. It's called eucalyptus. Alright, so look at this right here. Look how these layers will wind around and then bend. Okay, like folding, like it's being folded. Very mysterious. Very steep mound. Sort of a ridge with steep slopes on either side. Not so much a pyramid, could be step pyramid that's eroded, blasted away. So basically at the top there's a giant 103-foot cross over there behind the tree. We'll go take a look. Has an interesting story. This area has obviously been flattened, leveled off to put in the services, and these stones were either here or they just left them when they bulldozed this place for the road. It's been painted many times. I just see the original. Here we go. Huh. Look how this is. It's like there was metal right there. All the iron oxide going in right angles across, goes over that way. Goes down. It's very peculiar. Another one over here. Let me zoom out. Look at this rock. Why are there lines running? Does that happen in nature? I don't know. Maybe there was metal here. This was part of a structure. But it's all been vitrified. You can't, that's painted, so let's look at these other rocks. Here you can see that distinct pattern I find with these layers. It's always a wider, thicker layer, then thin, thick, thin, thick, thin. See this layer, and it goes this, kind of different. Show you that all these the same. It's like a layer cake. Found a memorial plaque dedicated to Mattie D. Brown, who helped set aside these acres as a city park. December 20th, 1929. So that's, I guess, when this became a park. And then they built this cross that burned down like 3 times until this one was built in the 30s with concrete and steel. First one supposedly built in 1923, burned down again. 1924, built another one, and then built another one. 29. They do like Easter services here. Pretty nice. We'll read what it says. Oh, look at this. It's these giant boulders just everywhere that they had to remove when they built the road. There's some flowers. Old stair, rock stairway, native rock. Look at this section right here. Can you tell me what's different? Umbrella. Is that like a piece they found? With bricks in it? Or rocks and cement? Could be part of whatever was here. No doubt there's some structure. Looks like they filled in areas. First service, 1923. Sunrise Easter. So, you can read that if you want. The Armenian genocide. Still near the cross. Interesting rock formation. A lot of iron oxide. It's just looks like it's been melted. And then another cut area or exposed layer. You can see the patina. I'm thinking it's like this looks biological, like a tree stump. There's more. What do you think? This looks like it was molten. Flowing. Huh. See more right angles. This is right here. This is more of that layer cake effect. This has a strange, what that is. Look at this rock. It's been some kind of mortar or concrete. It's really weird. It's a little interesting area that they've kind of flattened out, lined it with rocks. Is this originally like this? See a lot of evidence of vitrification. What do you guys think? Getting pretty stormy here. I'm gonna head back to the car. How steep this is. Wow. And the only stumps I can find are eucalyptus of this size. This is probably a little over 100 years. Or it could have been older, and then after it was cut, that's a lot of weathering and moss growth. Yeah, mostly eucalyptus, a few pine, a few cedar. Probably very few trees here when Mr. Sutro bought the land or inherited. Pretty crude but old stonework. It's all native rock. Look at this. What would cause it to bend like an accordion? Had to do that when it was molten. 'Cause Look at the curve in there. Or was this an arch? Huh. This is so weird. The lichen has grown where the mortar. These guys look almost like bricks. Maybe these curve areas. Here's another one that. It doesn't. Old world stonework or modern pioneers? Modern pipe. So some of the areas, the layers are thicker, or is it just fused together? And these are on a slope, sort of following the slope of the hill, actually. Here's where it's kind of fused together. See the in-between. Same general pattern. Thick layer, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin. Look at this area. Here the layers are more kind of fused together. Pancaked. Let's see. And this one slopes down. Huh. Okay, I want you to see something. What do you guys think? Is this a transition rock? See how half of it looks like mortar and red chert or brick. The other half has been changed. Look at this that I just turn again. Looks like appears to be a rock. I don't know. I'm not so sure. Goes into the ground. Steep drop off.